Hello and welcome back to Tomb Raider 2 with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, it seems that the dagger is within reach, or so you would think, but no. Apparently the game pulls a trapdoor, meaning we have to go the long way around. I mean, that means going through the Temple of Xian, or Xian, I don't know. But, the one thing I do want to do before we go down here is to make Lara actually slide down the water area the other way, which is not great, but yeah. Because on the, as you can see there is an actual crawl, a crevice that we can shimmy to get the gold dragon. And yes, you can either pivot her in midair, which is a bit easier to do in the remastered version due to the better controls, should I say. Less so in the PS1 version, seriously. And then just jump into the water, but you only have, I think, a few chances. I don't know if you only have one chance, but you only have a few chances to get that one. Then what we want to do is swim through the water to the other side, of course, because on the other side is where we want to go next, namely this temple. And we will get assaulted by our old friend the tigers. Yeah, they're still around, and they're still annoying. Seriously, so might as well get the Uzis? Okay, fine, the Uzis. Although I may well need it for them for the final boss, but whatever. So yeah. Okay, maybe I will need the Uzis after all. That will kill off the tiger, and then make our way around here now. These springboards, they work in the same fashion as the ones in the Ice Palace level. In that you don't want to jump directly on them, as they will most definitely injure or indeed kill Lara. So now I want to walk around the top of this temple just to avoid the oncoming eagle here. You may hear it screeching in the distance. Indeed so. I might use the flare here. I only have 10 torches left though, so I have to make it count. And then have Lara walk to the edge and pull the switch before the eagle comes for me. Indeed, you may well hear it screeching. I'm not sure. But I'm going to fall off here and then deal with the eagle on the ground. Seriously. Because that will be so. Come at me there, Eric. But that being said, yeah. There's not much else we can do here for now. I say for now because we will need to do something a bit later here, but not now. Oh no. But that being said, pushing that switch at the top of the temple opened a trapdoor, so indeed let's go back over to the area with the waterfall, and indeed come out this end of the waterfall, as it were, and indeed pull up, as it were. Here we have a long ladder, climb up to the top, where we will again be having to deal with some spiders. Now, in the Temple of Xian, there are actually two types of spiders. The small ones we saw in the Great Wall level, and some much bigger ones later on. I'll tell you when we get to that, when we're dealing with those types of spiders, but for now we're just dealing with the smaller types, yeah. So let's see. I think the regular pistols will probably be best here, if that makes any sense, because they have not changed one singular bit. No, they haven't. So I'll go with the regular pistols, absolutely. And that will finish off the small spiders very quickly. Now in this room, the bottom of the room is full of lava. And the worst thing about the lava in Tomb Raider 2 is that, even more so than Tomb Raider 1, is that there are spurts coming out of the thing there. So yeah. So now I want to grab the edge and indeed go down. And be careful. What can happen if you miss Lara's grab here is that she will fall off and land in the lava. You can, just like that. You may also see there another secret. I believe it's a stone dragon, but I'm not sure. Okay, did I reload the wrong one? I'm gonna say, yeah, I did reload the wrong one. In which case, I'll see you back in the lava room. Seriously. Then we're back, and yada yada yada, save here, and hopefully go on with my life. Now here is going to be quite tough. You do not want to do the usual grabbing motion when falling down the ladder, because that can be a pain in the ass, and I know so here. Yeah. And apparently my game started glitching, very annoying, yes. But whatever. This actually will be rectified, don't worry. Because I did restart the recording after that whole thing. Although apparently I've got it on the... I don't know why I've got it on the control center there, seriously. Anyway, back to the main game and reload, absolutely. And indeed, go to the edge and be careful. As I say, you do not want to do the grabbing motion multiple times because Lara is quite delicate in these situations, such as that. See? I didn't even try doing the grabbing motions and I still missed my cue. Seriously. And then what we're supposed to do is, instead of landing in the lava below, is actually pull up here and indeed then move to the right. Now, I'm being very foolish here by lighting a flare, but whatever. It's too late for me anyways, so indeed. Now shimmy to the left and you will see the, I believe it's the next secret down there. Grabbing down there is not a good idea. The lean is too steep for the fat. So instead, I'm going to go around and grab this ladder here. Again, being careful not to fall into the lava, as that will certainly kill me. And Lara as well. And be careful if you are using a flare like myself. Lara can fling it while she is coming off the ladder, so don't want to do that. Anyway, we can either go to the right, which I am going to do to get the secret, or go to the left and go to the next trap-filled room. Now here, as I mentioned, the lava can be a bit of a pain in the ass because of the spurts. I don't know if it's anywhere as bad as Tomb Raider 1, back in the Atlantis levels, but it could be. And indeed, it is the next secret, the Stone Dragon. I knew I wasn't wrong. So walk to the edge and grab it, and indeed, then we can go on with our lives. Indeed so. And then, yeah, definitely move back a bit. I can get Lara to move, which isn't easy, I know. Saving here, maybe, given how danger-prone Lara is, maybe. So now move, okay, fine. And then shimmy back to the left, and then go to the next room, where it will get even tougher. Oh yes. If anything, I do like the little dark hue in this room. Again, this was the case in Tomb Raider 1 remastered as well. It's not just this game, but really shows off, especially since they did change the lighting a bit in the original version of Tomb Raider 2. They've definitely done so here, although they made it a lot darker, but whatever. Okay, what am I shooting? Probably some more spiders. And on the left-hand side here is another, dare I even say it, ladder that we can grab. And then go up. And then at the top, pull up yada yada yada, and indeed go up another ladder! Yeah, this is definitely testing her climbing skills. I don't like in the Angel of Darkness, you can't see she's getting stronger now. I suppose Lara could, but she doesn't. So in this room, looks a bit dark. Seriously. I may need to use another flare. Yeah, I'm running through my supply of torches very quickly. It's not easy to see either in the remastered version. And no, I did not switch to the thing. Anyway, it seems that we're in this room with a large, can I even say it? Crawling thingy up there. So, I want to be careful. Seriously, I do. Because up there are some... you may well see when we get up there is a bunch of spikes. And here we are forced to do a backflip here. So backflip, jump, and then be careful because of the spikes. In hindsight, I should have gone from the the right hand side, sorry. So I'm going to shimmy to the right to negate that problem. The camera actually pans out here so you can actually see the spikes on top of the ledge. Yeah, really annoying. Go to the top and then backflip, jump, and there you go. Now, and then we have these crumbling tiles. Move quickly, of course, and fall into the next room, where I'll probably have to use a medipack, to be fair. And then we have to do some parkour, apparently. Yeah, again, I'm referencing, what's his face? Foxmaster again. Down here, there are actually some goodies, some grenades, and also some spikes, so be careful to walk through those and whatnot, because otherwise skewered Lara, and we don't want that. And then pull up, and I'll do some more shimmying, absolutely. Pull up. Now that looks like a switch, and indeed it is a switch. That will open the door to the temple. But where do we go from here then? I don't know. Because it isn't immediately obvious where we need to go. So, yeah. Well, almost it does. This passageway leads us back to the waterfall cavern. So, yay. See her again and jump into the water. I'll just ignore the eels and whatnot and just go for a swim. The undercurrent will pull Lara away anyway. Back towards the temple and whatnot. Is there anything going to attack us? I don't know. Probably. I don't hear any angry growling though. Now in this next room we will get the sword statues. Again, in just like before, I believe there'll be another tiger in here. Okay, no tiger. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna go up the rightmost of the two passages, and indeed go through here, where we will find, well, a long passageway and some very annoying things. Indeed, I want to look at Lara's bum. What the hell? This room is just yet another parkour room. So I think I'll save that for the next episode, so I'll see you then. Goodbye!